Good morning to all. This is Deepak Kumar Sahu, lecturer in zoology. Today, I am going to discuss first about science and then about biology. Look the blackboard. The word science, that is derived from a Latin word. The word science, which is derived from a Latin word called scia, which means to know or to observe. Which means to know or to observe. The adjective, that is a scientia. The adjective, that is a scientia, which means knowledge. So in science, we gain knowledge from theory and also practical. From theory and also practical. Science is the systematic knowledge. Science is the systematic knowledge based on experimental observations for an inquiry or investigation. तले विज्ञान क्षेत्र रे हमको एक्सपेरिमेंट करिया को पड़ी. That is the practical. But without experiment, science cannot exist. Without experiment, science cannot exist. तले विज्ञान क्षेत्र रे हमको एक्सपेरिमेंट करिया को पड़ी. एक्सपेरिमेंट करके हमके जो ऑब्जर्व करिबा, जहाँ ऑब्जर्व करिबा बा जो रिजल्ट पाइबा, दैट इज द साइंस. We know in plus 2 three streams are found, that is arts, science and commerce. मनेकर पिला माने तुमको मु गोटिए गोलाप फूल देखैबी. मु कहिबी ए फूल विषय किछि कहिबा पई आज ए आर्ट्स स्टूडेंट, आज ए साइंस स्टूडेंट and also as a commerce student. आर्ट्स स्टूडेंट से फूलटी को नेइकरी गोटे विभिन्न ओडियार आलंकारिक शब्द व्यवहार करिकरी गोटे कविता लिखि पारि. कॉमर्स स्टूडेंट से फ्लावर कॉस्ट वैल्यू केते हबो मार्केट रे, केते कॉस्ट रे बिका जाई परिबो तक से कैलकुलेशन करी. बट ए साइंस स्टूडेंट not to sell a flower, not to evaluate the cost of the flower. As a art student, not to write a poem. The science student observe the flower. What is the number of petals, number of sepals of this flower? That is the investigation. कारण हम विज्ञान क्षेत्र में इन्वेस्टिगेशन करिया को पड़िबो. इन्वेस्टिगेशन करिकरा हम किसे ऑब्जर्वेशन पाई परिबा. दैट इज द साइंस. सो इन साइंस we know or to observe, due to which we gain our knowledge. We gain our knowledge. Okay. Mainly science which is divided into physical science and biological science. Physical science, that is a non-living. Physical science, that is a non-living. But biological science, that is a living. Biological science, that we call biology. Shortly call biology. Physical science, without light. But biological science, with light. Your physical science includes physics and chemistry. जब हम बोलते हैं पदार्थ विज्ञान और रसायन विज्ञान, तले physical science is non-living. Biological science, that includes botany and zoology. That includes botany and zoology. That the plant science and animal science both are living. So biological science is living. Okay. First we discuss about biology. The word biology, which is derived from two Greek words, that is bios and logos. Bios, which means life, logos, which means study or discourse. So simply discourse of life or study of life, that is called biology. What is life? Life is an abstract. जीवन हेउछि वर्णना विहीन. जीवन को आम वर्णना करिपरिबा नाही. So in case of plants and in case of animals, we know presence of life. We know presence of life in plants and animals. So how we know life is present in plants and animals? The presence of life can be confirmed due to different activities. Just like in case of plants, we found growth. A small plant becomes larger. In case of plants, we found photosynthesis activity. In school level, you know आलोकश्लेषण प्रक्रिया जहाँ आम इंग्रेजी में कहूँ photosynthesis, due to which plants can prepare their own food materials. Plants can prepare their own food materials. Plants also respire, take oxygen and release carbon dioxide. In case of animals, we also found different activities like growth, metabolism, respiration, excretion, reproduction. So, the life, but the presence of life can be confirmed due to different activities. Biological science, which is the branch of science. Biology is the branch of science which deals with the study of both plants and animals. Which deals with the study of both plants and animals. So, ये जो biology शब्दटी, ये biology शब्दटी, coined by the word biology was coined by two scientists. It is Lamarck and Regiranus in 1802. The word biology was coined by Lamarck and Regiranus in 1802. And coined means proposed. So the question is, who is the father of biology? Who is the father of biology? Aristotle. Aristotle is the father of biology. S-T-O-T-L. Aristotle is the father of biology. Okay. So simply, biology have data branch divide that is the botany and zoology. The word botany that is derived from a Greek word that is botan, which means the plants. The word zoology, which is derived from two Greek words, one is zoon, another is logos. Zoon means animal, Z-O-O-N. Logos means study or discourse. So this is the animal science, this is the plant science. Botany, that is the branch of biology. Botany is the branch of biology which deals with the study of plants. So plants include herbs, shrubs and trees. Who is the father of botany? Who is the father of botany? Now, one of the scientists, Theophrastus. Scientist Theophrastus is the father of botany. Who is the father of zoology? This is similar Aristotle. One of Aristotle, father of biology and also father of zoology. But Theophrastus is the father of botany. Okay. So now we discuss regarding zoology. Then zoology, that is the branch of biological science or biology which deals with the study of different aspects of animals. Different aspects of animals or different activities of animals like growth, locomotion, metabolism, nutrition, excretion, respiration, reproduction, etc. তাহলে animalsମାନଙ୍କର এই ସବୁ different activities ବିଷୟରେ ଆମେ briefly ଆଜି ପଢ଼ିବା। ତାହେଲେ ପ୍ରଥମେ ଜାଣିବା about cellular organization of living organisms. लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स इंक्लूड बोथ प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स। बर्तमान आम से लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम मानकर ये सब डिफरेंट जो एक्टिविटीज बा डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर्स विषय जानिबा। तो फर्स्ट वी नो अबाउट द सेलुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। तो हम बोलते सेलुलर व्हिच मींस सेल, ता तुम ओडिया रे जानि छ कोष। ऑर्गेनाइजेशन माने हम पूछे गठन। That is the structural organization. Cellular organization also called structural organization. In case of living organisms, we found a definite cellular organization by a definite structural organization. They are cellular. Both plants and animals are cellular. The body is formed of cells, either unicellular or multicellular. Either unicellular or multicellular. Uni, which means one, multi, which means many. So unicellular organisms possess one cell. Multicellular organisms possess many number of cells. Okay. तो हम पूछे मुख्यतः किसी प्राणी बा किसी उद्भिद समान क्षेत्र में तकर शरीर गोटिए कोष को लेकर तैयारी, आउ किसी प्राणी बा उद्भिद मान क्षेत्र में तकर शरीर बहुत कोष को लेकर तैयारी। तो some are unicellular and some are multicellular. हम जानि से in case of plants we found algae. That the unicellular plant. Same thing in case of animals, we know amoeba, paramecium, euglena, trypanosoma, entamoeba. Those are the unicellular organisms or unicellular animals. Amoeba, paramecium, euglena, trypanosoma, entamoeba. ये सब हूँ एकोकोषीय प्राणी मानकर ना। We know multicellular plants and multicellular animals. गोटे टर्म आसुचे about cell, जहाँ को ओडिया रे हम कहूचे कोष, नहीं? तले मन रखो, हम कहूचे ये जो एकोकोषीय प्राणी, से मन क्यों इस तरह हम पाइबा protoplasmic grade of organization. Protoplasmic grade of organization. The protoplasmic grade of organization that is found in unicellular organisms. The term is the protoplasm. Protoplasm, that is the physical basis of life. Protoplasm is the physical basis of life. मुख्यतः protoplasm which is surrounded by a cell membrane, पाकवा plasma membrane. तो केमती नेमिंग करा जायछि हम कहउछे protoplasm. Plasm that the matrix which is surrounded by a membrane known as a plasma membrane. So the membrane which is encloses the protoplasm, that is the plasma membrane. मुख्यतः protoplasm which includes cytoplasm and the nucleoplasm. तुम जानिछो प्रत्येक सेल भितर हम कहबा a centrally placed nucleus. A centrally placed nucleus. Inside the nucleus we found the matrix called the nucleoplasm. Out of nucleus, inside the cell we found the matrix called the cytoplasm. मोर पिला माने गोटे ग्रीक वर्ड होछ साइटो which means cell. से अनुसार ना दिया छे हमर cytoplasm, that is the matrix which is enclosed by a membrane, that is the plasma membrane or a cell membrane. Okay. तला माने जो cell, that is the smallest fundamental unit of both unicellular and multicellular. એટલે એકકોષી પ્રાણીମାନଙ୍କ ક્ષેત્ରରେ ଗୋଟିଏ କୋଷ ପାଇବା, କିନ୍ତୁ ବହୁકોଷୀ ପ୍ରାણીମାନଙ୍କ କ୍ଷେତ୍ରରେ ଆମେ କହୁଛେ ସେଲ୍ ହେଉଛି ସ୍ମଲେଷ୍ଟ ୟୁନିଟ୍, ତାଠୁ ସ୍ମଲେଷ୍ଟ ୟୁନିଟ୍ ଆମେ ପାଇପାରିବା ନାହିଁ. ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଦ ବେସିକ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଫଣ୍ଡାମେଣ୍ଟାଲ ୟୁନିଟ୍. କାରଣ ଆମେ ଜାଣିଛେ when our cells aggregate to form tissue, कोष मानकर समाहार टिश्यू दिए. When tissues aggregate to form tissue system, then organ system, then a complete organism. Okay. So cell is the smallest unit and also structural and functional unit. कारण सेल को लेकर जेतु शरीर गठित एककोषी हो कि बहुकोषी से स्ट्रक्चरल यूनिट. तो why called functional unit? Now for the activity of a cell or a tissue or organ, requirement of energy that is produced inside the cell by metabolic reaction. So cell is the functional unit of a living body. Tala ganile cell, that is the smallest unit, structural unit and also functional unit of a living organisms. তাহলে মনে রাখো পিলা মানে some organisms, কিছু organism মানে আমি কହୁଛେ prokaryotic organisms and some organisms are called eukaryotic organisms. তাহলে এভଳି কাহিଁକି କୁହା ହଉଛି ସେ ଅନୁସାରେ ମନେ ରଖ, ଗୋଟେ ଶବ୍ଦ ହଉଛି prokaryote বা କହିବା prokaryotic cell. यूकारियोट বা यूकारियोटिक सेल. तब हमें जानि लेबे किछि सेल में हमको होचे प्रोकारियोटिक सेल, किछि सेल में हमको होचे यूकारियोटिक सेल. प्रो which means तो आप primitive. कार्योटिक ये जो शब्द आसी from the Greek term karyon, from the Greek term karyon which means तो बाबा न्यूक्लियस. मन को पिला माने कार्यन which means nucleus. तला हमको जो pro which means the primitive. तले in case of a prokaryotic cell we found primitive nucleus. Primitive nucleus means that the first formed nucleus and without nuclear envelope. तबे पूर्व जानिछ ये मन कर हला एक सेल यूनिट पाइबा मैट्रिक्स दैट इज द साइटोप्लाज्म. ला ता से हम पाउछ ओटा सेंट्रली प्लेस्ड न्यूक्लियस. इनसाइड न्यूक्लियस वी फाउंड न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म. तले इठी हम कहबार कथा प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल रे हमें न्यूक्लियर मटेरियल्स पाइ. Nucleoplasm with nuclear materials but without nuclear envelope. मनक nucleus जो covering देखो कहा जाए nuclear envelope or nuclear membrane. But in case of prokaryotic cell, the absence of nuclear envelope or nuclear membrane. But nuclear materials are present. That is the chromosomes and DNA which are present inside the cell, but not enclosed by nuclear membrane or nuclear envelope. So this type of cell is called a prokaryotic cell. For example, bacteria. पिला मन रखो bacteria in singular form bacterium, those are the prokaryotes. Eukaryotic cell, EU. One of the EU, which means about true. EU, which means about true. Eukaryon, which means nucleus. Then we have in case of eukaryotic cell, we found true nucleus. We found true nucleus. True nucleus means the nuclear materials which are surrounded by nuclear envelope. This type of cell is called eukaryotic cell. You see the plant cells and animal cells, which are the eukaryotic cells. फिर हमने जानी था अगर मुख्य the plant cell and animal cell. These are the two different types of cells. मुख्यतः plant cell, that is a hexagonal in cell. Plant cell, that is a hexagonal in cell. वो तो एवढे cell में पाइए. But animal cell, that is rounded or circular. Right? In case of plant cell, the outermost covering, that is the cell wall. But in case of animal cell, the outermost covering, that is the plasma membrane. Plasma membrane, by the composite cell membrane. In case of plant cell, we found the plasma membrane beneath the cell wall. So beneath the cell wall, we found plasma membrane. So in case of plant cell, we found two coverings, but in case of animal cell, only one covering. In plant cell, the outermost cell wall, and beneath the cell wall, presence of plasma membrane. But in case of animal cell, only one outermost covering, that is the cell membrane or plasma membrane. Okay. So, eukaryotic cells, plant cell and animal cells. Okay. Our prokaryotic cell, that is the mostly bacteria. So, I am going to tell you about the structural organization. Structural organization of the living organisms. A cell, that is the smallest unit, and the study of the cell. Study of the cell is known as cytology. Study of the cell is known as cytology. Then who is the father of cytology? Scientist Robert Hooke. Scientist Robert Hooke, who is the father of cytology. Then I am going to say father of Janaka. Then Robert Hooke is the father of cytology. Then I am going cellular organism. Next, we discuss about the locomotion. The locomotion or a movement. Mostly in case of plants, there is no movement, but there is no locomotion. Only increase in their length of the body. Plants man case रे केवल body length बढ़ुची, body mass बढ़ुची, but there is no movement. There is no movement from one place to another place. In case of animals, we found the locomotion, the different modes of locomotion, like walking, swimming, creeping, jumping, different modes of locomotion. Living organisms, mostly animals, possess the power of locomotion. They move from one place to another place by the help of locomotor organs or organelles, and also utilizing the internal energy. आभ्यंतरीण शक्ति को व्यवहार करिकरे हमरो एनिमल्स माने गोटे प्लेस रो आउट प्लेस को जाई पड़छन्ते ता सहित लोकोमोटर ऑर्गन माध्यम रे बा चलन अंग माध्यम रे मु कहूचे लोकोमोटर ऑर्गेनेल्स लोकोमोटर ऑर्गन In case of unicellular organisms, we found locomotor organelles. Organelles means think of a simple organ like pseudopodia, cilia, flagella. These are the locomotor organelles found in protozoan animals or unicellular animals. But in case of multicellular organisms, we found locomotor organs. Those are called legs or limbs. 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 Limbs are of two types. That is forelimbs and hind limbs. मुख्यतः in case of animals or in case of living organisms, we found the internal growth. But in case of non-living object, we found external growth. And external growth that is found in case of non-living object by the external forces. But in case of living organisms, we found the internal growth. Internal growth that is found in case of living organisms. Internal growth हम पाई परिबा किंतु हमरो नॉन लिविंग ऑब्जेक्ट्स मान केस नॉन लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म कहबो ना नॉन लिविंग ऑब्जेक्ट्स एक्सटर्नल फोर्सेस माध्यम रे हम पाई परिबा एक्सटर्नल ग्रोथ. Next we discuss about the metabolism. Metabolism or cellular metabolism. Metabolism or metabolic reaction which occurs inside the cell, so it is called cellular metabolism. Metabolism, that is the sum total of anabolism or anabolic reaction or constructive reaction and catabolism or catabolic reaction or destructive reaction. So in case of living organisms, both plants and animals, cellular metabolism, that the reaction but sum total of reactions, sum total SUM, sum total of reactions inside the cell, that is the cellular metabolism, which is divided into anabolism and catabolism. Anabolism or anabolic reaction, that is a constructive reaction. But catabolism, that is a destructive reaction. Catabolism is a destructive reaction. Anabolism or constructive reaction, in which simple molecules are combined to form a complex molecule. Simple molecules are combined to form a complex molecule, that is called anabolic process or anabolic reaction or anabolism, in which requirement of energy. Currently, simple molecules are the building blocks. Those are linked with each other or joined with each other to form a complex molecule or a complex compound. The process that is anabolism, here requirement of energy, it is Shakti Vinijog of, there is input of energy. So anabolism, otherwise called as endergonic process. Endergonic process. But catabolism is a destructive reaction in which a complex molecule broken down into their simple forms. A complex molecule that is broken down into their simple forms. Here no requirement of energy, here the stored energy which is released. So release of stored energy. And जो complex compound বা molecule to break down होगा, सेतर थीवा stored energy release होगा. सेतिपाई catabolism, that is a destructive process or destructive reaction, also otherwise called exergonic process. Also called exergonic process. So one is endergonic, another is exergonic. In anabolism, input of energy, but in catabolism, release of stored energy. So inside this cell we found the anabolic reaction and a catabolic reaction. Mostly when anabolic reaction exceeds catabolic reaction, when anabolism exceeds catabolism, we found the growth and repair of the body. But when catabolism exceeds anabolism, at diseased condition, we found the rate of catabolism is more than the rate of anabolism. Okay? So, anabolic reactions, catabolic reaction, those reactions which occur inside the cell. It is called cellular metabolic reactions or cellular metabolism. So, in today's class, we discuss about science, biology, botany, zoology, some characters about structural organization, locomotion, growth and also metabolism of living organisms. So, thank you all.